Imagine a bustling city hidden within us, a vibrant microscopic metropolis made up of trillions of bacteria, fungi, and viruses. This is our human microbiota, a living universe inside our gut that quietly works around the clock to keep us alive and healthy. But what many don't realize is that this microbial community isn't left to run wild. Instead, it's in constant communication with one of our oldest biological guardians, the innate immune system. This guardian doesn't ask questions or take prisoners. It's fast, fierce, and always on duty. But here's the twist. Instead of fighting all microbes, it listens to them. It senses their chemical whispers, decodes their metabolic messages, and makes strategic decisions that shape the ecosystem within. Scientists have found that the immune system and the microbiota are not separate actors but partners in a delicate dance. Through signals exchanged between the gut lining and resident microbes, the innate immune system adapts the body's tissue environment, modifying not only how the microbiota behaves, but also who gets to stay and who has to leave. This relationship isn't static. It changes with time, diet, stress, genetics, and even sleep. But interestingly, much of the regulation comes from within, from the innate immune system itself. Studies with gnotobiotic mice, those raised in sterile environments, have revealed just how powerful a single strain or consortium of bacteria can be. These microbes don't just live in the gut. They influence both local and systemic immunity, nudging the immune system to react, adapt, and evolve. The first line of this microbial conversation happens at the front door, the intestinal epithelial cells. Here, microbes interact directly with the host, triggering pattern recognition receptors, molecular sensors that distinguish friend from foe. When these receptors are activated properly, they launch a protective response by producing cytokines and chemokines, chemical messengers that call immune cells to action. But like any powerful tool, PRRs must be handled with care. If they go rogue, becoming overactive or responding inappropriately, they can cause a cascade of inflammation and, in severe cases, autoimmune disease. That's why the body maintains tight feedback loops and cross-regulation to keep everything in check. One of the weapons in the innate immune arsenal is a group of defenders known as antimicrobial peptides. Their job? Guard the gut lining from invaders. Their production is directly influenced by which microbes are present. Like loyal sentries, AMPs neutralize threats before they reach the walls of the gut fortress. But the conversation doesn't end with defense. The microbiota has its own way of influencing the immune system, through metabolites. These are no ordinary byproducts. Think of short-chain fatty acids, tryptophan metabolites, and bile acid derivatives as the microbiota's diplomatic messages. SCFAs, for example, aren't just good for digestion. They also help the body produce mucus and antimicrobial peptides. They even support the growth of innate lymphoid cells, the immune system's secret agents that bolster our defenses. Tryptophan metabolites, like indoles, act on receptors such as the aryl hydrocarbon receptor, a key player in maintaining gut balance and preventing inflammation. Meanwhile, bile acid derivatives can activate powerful receptors like farnesoid X receptor and GP-bar1, affecting everything from metabolism to immune regulation. And let's not forget the role of adaptive immunity. Here, specialized immune cells like Treg and 317 help fine-tune inflammation and protect the mucosal lining. Secretory IgA, an antibody secreted with help from T follicular helper cells, targets pathogens with precision, all while coexisting peacefully with friendly microbes. In this symphony of molecular signals and cellular choreography, the innate immune system stands not as a dictator, but as a wise gatekeeper, balancing defense and diplomacy, shaping microbial landscapes, and ultimately safeguarding human health. So next time you think about your immune system, don't just imagine a warrior. Picture a master communicator working tirelessly to keep the peace in a world you can't even see.